Don't be playing king cakes in an office type setting. Okay, because like if you get that baby, they will come after you to get that next king cake.
Yeah, and if you it better not be more than a few days later. Or they coming at you like, where's the king cake? You got the baby.
Didn't you get the baby? Didn't you? It's almost like somebody's got a little camera watching you too, because they're like for real about it.
Welcome to Coffee Talk with the Cajun Mamas. Grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's dive into real conversations about life, motherhood, and a little inspiration to brighten your day.
Welcome to the Mardi Gras episode of Coffee Talk with the Cajun Mamas. This one is going to be all dedicated to our traditional style Mardi Gras. A little bit of history, a little bit of stories about some of the times we've had, and we just hope to entertain you a little bit today. But first, we're going to start out with our grand, the sponsor, which is How the Cajun Lady Accent. Go to howthecajunladyaccent.com and look at all the full lineup of seasonings and meal kit mixes and spaghetti and chili and cracker seasonings. Oh, she got it all.
She got it all. And let me tell you what, anything you hungry for, she can help
Put
with.
a little bit of house stuff on there, and it just makes it.
You know, you can use the dip mixes. You can use anything like to season chicken, or
you could
make a pasta dish or whatever.
That's true.
I mean, there's just so many different ways that you can use house seasonings and all of her products. And she also has hats and t-shirts. If you are a merch person and you just love house so much, you want to grab some merch.
Just do it.
How the Cajun Lady Accent. .com?
Yes, and on all the social media platforms you can search How.
She's even on Snapchat, so y'all go hit her up on Snapchat.
She's trying to grow there, so why don't you go ahead and do that? Yes, do a solid for our friend, okay? And all her seasonings are low in sodium and MSG free.
I love it.
Awesome. Thank you, Hal. Okay, so Mardi Gras for us is quite different than
very much so
the New Orleans style Mardi Gras, which is mainly like grand parades and very ornate
royalty
floats, and there's kings and there's queens and there's courts and there's these big balls. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that at all.
That's
like,
fun.
That's fun.
Beautiful.
Yes, and the amount of work and time and just money that goes into all that is quite something.
I can see the dollars. The dollar bucks.
Just, yes, I agree. But one day, I would like to go to one of the big balls. I think that would be fun.
I got invited to one this year.
Oh.
And it was the day before our Mardi Gras run, so I could not commit.
That would be a big no.
Yeah, because there's no way I could have been back for the early morning that we're going to have on Sunday.
True.
So in Church Point, we do the Courrier de Mardi Gras.
Yes.
And that's the run of the Mardi Gras.
The run of the Mardi Gras, yes.
So basically, it's so different.
So weird.
There really is no basically.
I'll never forget, like my husband and I, before we had kids, we were on the road doing abstracting and stuff, and we were in Ohio, and there's Nathan at the courthouse trying to explain a chicken run to someone over there, and they were like,
how Cajun?
Oh, he loves it though, Sarah. Like, how he feels about Mardi Gras. And he wants to just he wants everybody to know about this because it's so unique, like they were like, you chase a chicken. You get all dressed up and chase a chicken and people come out and watch this. And he's like, yeah, this is, yes. And it's my favorite day of the entire year is how he, it's so unique. Oh,
it is no
I love
secret.
I love the shirt you have on. I mean, where'd you get that?
It is a Cajun Mama's original. Okay.
Who made that?
CajunMamas.com. We designed this. Okay.
You did. That's your design.
We got Louisiana. We got the king cake, the beads, and the chicken. And that is what sets our Mardi Gras shirt apart.
Yes.
Because the chicken.
I often think I feel bad for the chickens because they don't know what's coming. All these drunk men chasing after them, and then, shoop, they get them. But I feel like they know that was their purpose in life, and like they died for a good. They don't all die. Let me just say that. But if they did, they going in a gumbo. We're not wasting that.
Yeah, no chickens are going to waste.
No. It's wild.
It's so wild. I don't even know where to start with this. All right, so let's start at the beginning.
Okay, so I know a little bit of history about it. Okay. But I did print off some facts because I don't want anybody saying I got this wrong. This is too important.
Yeah.
Important to get wrong. Okay, so the origins, this comes back all the way back in France, okay? From the 17th and 18th centuries, they began this tradition when the French settlers came to Louisiana, okay? They were poor, super poor.
Yeah.
So they'd go around basically like begging for people to give them food or some type of ingredient to make food or whatever. And so it sort of became like I'll give you a chicken or I'll give you a pig or whatever for entertainment, though, but you have to give me something in return. And so they would dress up in these ornate costumes with big pointy hats and like colorful things to mock the rich royalty and wealthy at the time. Yes. So like the jester hats, like the big capuchons, that's to mock the royalty of the day.
Like a big princess hat.
Yes.
You know?
Or a crown, like a big, elongated type of crown. And so they would just be silly and like perform basically for the homeowner, and you had to get permission to go onto the homeowner's property. That still actually happens today.
They get permission.
They get permission, yes. So it was like, okay, you can have the chicken if you can catch it. So off we go. And then it just grew and grew and grew. And then you get together and you make a big gumbo that feeds the community. You know, that's how I understand how it went.
Exactly how I understand it too.
Okay.
We have our Mardi Gras, okay, which is, it's a little more organized. It's not just going from house to house.
No, we know ahead of time like what houses they're going to stop at, and they still do the ceremonial part of like asking for permission to enter onto the homeowner's property, which we got asked to welcome the children.
I'm so excited about that.
So we have on it's going to be on Sunday, March 2nd, right? Is it the 2nd? Yeah, March 2nd.
Is the
adult run. But the day before that, okay, on Saturday, March 1st, they have a children's chicken run, and we got asked to basically like welcome them onto the property. So like we will go to talk with the homeowner or whatever, the property owner, and of course like can they come on? Yes. And then we will just basically like signal them to come. The music starts, the little accordions and Cajun music, and then the kids take off running. It's going to be so fun.
I can't wait. We're going to have to get somebody to get that
film
for
that.
us.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's just so traditional. It's so full of culture. And I feel like I've been saying that a lot. So full of culture.
Because we are.
We are very seasoned, you know. And just to be able to share that with y'all is something special. So I hope you like this episode. Because
I hope so. I hope it intrigues you, and we will have lots of Mardi Gras content coming.
Yes.
Okay. Historically, I talked a little bit about like how long ago this was. But it is basically like a way for communities to get together and celebrate before Lent. You know, like Mardi Gras is the last big hoorah party before Lent starts, and where we try to be more pious. We try to, give up something. We don't, I don't drink during Lent. I try not to overindulge, during Lent, right?
That's what Fat Tuesday is all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly the opposite. So you can get it all out before Lent. All right. That's what I was always told. Like,
it's true. That's what that is. It's like a big party before, you behave, so to speak.
Behave. And what is the word that is escaping me right now? But it's like you have to
purge.
Abstain, but like, like when you sacrifice food and you have to like,
fast?
on Friday, Fast. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Fast.
And so, the emphasis is on food and fun and celebration. And then there's always music involved. There's the symbolism. Okay, the symbolism, we talked a little bit about the capuchon hats and stuff. Okay, the costumes are inspired by medieval European festivals that include exaggerated comical designs. It was the goal was to hide identities. That's why you have the mask, and to mock authority. So we were right on that. Let's see. You will also see not just the Mardi Gras, the runners in their costumes. You will see a lot of people on horses for Mardi Gras. I'm guessing that just stems from the fact that that was a lot of the main mode of transportation back in the day. Like people just rode horseback on places.
Maybe they was like the main entourage. You know, because the capitans ride the horses. And so maybe they symbolize like the Capitan's entourage.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know why they ride horses, but I guess maybe they all were. If they had a horse, they was ride.
Yeah. It's just how they choose to celebrate and participate, I should say, instead of running and doing the chicken chases. It just says that, they went on from house to house on horseback, foot. Or trailers, singing and dancing to beg for ingredients for a communal gumbo. That's how I understood it too. A capitan, that's the captain, the main one. He's kind of the leader, and he is very distinct because you will find him on a horse with a grand cape. They wear capes, and we have a few capitans, but then there's one that's like the main one.
The main one.
Yes. And for our run anyway, it's a family thing. Like it stems from Mr. Elton Richard. So it stays in the Richard family. The lineage is there. Correct. So that's an interesting,
That is interesting.
Yes.
While we still talking about Mardi Gras, let's segue on over into Acadia Parish Cajun Harvest Country. Tourism.com. Why do because I get it confused with Acadiana, but it's AcadiaTourism.com.
For Acadia Parish. Yes.
We're well into holiday season that folks outside of Louisiana don't experience much. Mardi Gras.
Yes.
Okay. Beginning on January 6th, Three Kings Day, or the Epiphany, going through Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras. It's a season filled with king cakes, parties, balls, parades, other special events before the Catholic observance of Lent.
Yes.
See? A 40-day period of reflection. There's so many things that you can do in Acadia Parish for Mardi Gras. There's the Rain Mardi Gras Parade. There is a courier in Mermentau Cove. There's one. There's couriers so many different places. I know Iota has one. Mamu. There's just that you can find this.
Is Eunice is not Acadia, huh? Is it St.
Landry?
No,
they St. Landry.
Okay.
But they got one too. And right here in Church Point.
Which is our favorite.
I
know we're biased, but you all find a better one. I mean,
it's a big party.
It's big.
People come out for Church Point now.
I love when we go through, we have a float. We always have a float. We've been having one. Nathan and I were dating since 2007-ish. I think we've had a float of some sort. It's grown and grown and grown, and now we in the front, baby. We can see everything, all the action now. So I love to see people, they will hold up signs like, I am from Canada. Or I am from Wyoming. Like they come from all over for our Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I'll throw them all the beads too. So, put you a sign.
Yeah. So maybe it's a little late for you to come if you are from like a faraway place.
True.
But y'all mark
Put
your
it on the calendar for next year.
Because it is something to see. All right. But you can also go to AcadiaTourism.com/Mardi Gras for a full listing of king cake locations, parades, and events. Y'all don't miss out on that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Mardi Gras.
So, do you have any special, what do you like to do for Mardi Gras? Because yours is a little different than mine.
Right. You get on that big party float, and honestly, I used to ride in the parade, and we were never first. So how you keep getting that place?
You know how? This right here. We paid dearly for it.
It talks, huh?
We paid dearly for that spot. But let me tell you, I don't think we ever want to go back. Even if I wasn't first, I think now that, because we used to, I mean, you know how long the float lineup is. And to
how many floats? How many floats y'all had last year, you think?
It's got to be 50 or 60.
I've been in the parade where I want to say there was like 80 floats.
It's possible. Like, I think they have tried to cut back.
Oh, yeah.
Because it had gotten so big. And then you have people that, like, from, you know, I won't get into that. But being up front and not having to, by the time I would walk to the front of the run, the chicken chasing part was over. And so being able to be toward the front and seeing all that go down, I just don't ever want to go back to where I can't see it.
Anytime I've ever been on a ride, I was like in college, whatever, we were so far, like we were in the back, even if you was kind of like number 12, which might have been the closest we ever got to the front.
Correct.
We still were so far behind the run, we never see the run.
And they do have people that walk the whole time. The whole day. They will just walk until they get to the front and just, you know, like.
Oh, that is not for my rickety ass.
Girl. I often think like, and I'll see them walking and I'm like, those shoes got to be killing you, boo. Whew, that's a lot of walking. But they do it. They'll put their little backpacks on with their beer inside.
They're ready to go.
Yeah, they have fun too, but not me.
Listen, I have climbed and under so many barbed wire fences. Trying to catch up with my float. I'm just like, that is just not for me, the walking thing. Okay, I might as well stay my butt on the float and just be quiet.
So what do you do then?
So now what I do is my mama lives on the
parade route. Yes.
And so we get together and we have a floor. Like we put out a floor so we don't make ruts in her yard. We have like a floor that we have built specially for Mardi Gras. We cook a big gumbo and we have a bunch of family members. It's so big we had to get a porta potty for the past couple of years. So we wouldn't drag mud in and out my mama's house. So it's pretty official.
Y'all
we
have
a big G can.
And like a stage. I call it a stage.
It's a stage, yeah, because the first couple we was putting some big rugs.
Oh, rugs.
And then Big Red and they came up with a floor that we put it together like a puzzle, and we do it every year, and it's got like, it's painted with like sand in it so we don't fall on it, and like the kids can, you know, it's nice. And then we have the big Kramer tent that we usually put up in the front, and we just enjoy.
Y'all hang out,
we hang out, we people watch.
See, I would love to do that, but I do get to do that too. I do get to watch people too and see a lot of things. You know, people just cut loose, and but like, I don't want you to think like it's all just drunkery and foolery. I mean, it is foolery, but I've never personally seen anybody get like so out of hand or be inappropriate. I mean, yeah, they cut up and stuff, but it's not. That's not my kind of Mardi Gras.
No.
Like, to get so just tore up and no. But the family friendly aspect of it, like going to the parade and catching things, that's awesome. If you want your kids to experience though, like the whole traditional run and stuff, the day before, the Saturday before, catch the children's parade, the children's chicken chase. That it's great.
Yes, for kids, especially riding in the parade, definitely the adults. That's for the adults. Is the next day.
The next day, yeah.
You know,
like get a babysitter,
and enjoy yourself,
right,
responsibly. But yeah, you know, it is something to see. It's so full of history. And
it's like fun. You see people you haven't seen in a while, and you catch up. Like, it's almost like a big reunion. You know,
it is. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, while we taking a little break, let's talk about our Our friends from 87 Washes.
87 Washes Mobile Detailing. They are family-owned, operated business out of Rain, Louisiana. Jorge and his wife, Ashley, they met as missionaries in South America.
That's so precious.
It is so precious and just a God thing, you know? They love to serve their community and to also bring some joy through the detailing of your vehicle. And like we were saying before, you just feel some type of way when you have a clean vehicle. Mm-hmm. And that does bring people joy, you know? So that's their ministry, isn't it?
But you know what? They come to you.
They come to you.
They come to you.
In your driveway.
I ain't got time to go and worry about that. Let them come. Sometimes, all right, a peace of mind, you got to throw some money at it.
And it's worth it.
It's so worth it.
It's so worth it.
It's so worth it.
They offer deep interior and exterior detailing. Maintenance detailing plans are available too, and even fleet detailing for your small business located in Acadiana. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, or even a Google search will get you to them at 87 Washes, or 87washesmobiledetailing.com.
Thank y'all so much for being our sponsor.
We appreciate y'all so much.
Month. All right.
What else shall we say about our Mardi Gras? What about king cakes? Did we talk about this yet?
We did not talk about king cake.
I mean, we clearly love king cakes.
It's a passion of ours.
It's a passion. We love. Get it?
Uh-huh. So we recently made a boudin king cake.
We did. Mm-hmm. And it was quite delectable.
Oh, my goodness.
I wish I had a piece right now.
I kind of wish I did too.
So, let's tell people what is a king cake, okay? Because you may be like,
an original
what the heck?
King cake.
Yeah, so it's a pastry. Like, it usually has cinnamon throughout, like a cinnamony taste. It can be filled with like cream cheese, but like a Bavarian filling, chocolate, raspberry, strawberry, blueberry, I even saw
pecan
praline. I saw one recently that was like a salted caramel cheesecake. Like, they getting wild with these flavors, but I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too.
Usually it's in the shape of a circle or an oval to mimic a crown, okay? You will find sometimes a little baby in it. That's to symbolize baby Jesus in the king cake. And if you are so lucky to get the baby in your piece, you got to buy the next king cake. That's the tradition. I didn't write it, but you can't break it.
So listen, if you catch something hard in your king cake,
be careful.
Right, don't break your teeth.
And I think most places, like, they don't do that no more. They'll put it in the middle or off to the side. I don't think there's any that. It used to be, though, like, hidden in there. And as a kid, you just wanted to have your piece to have the baby.
That's because you wasn't paying for another.
Well, and you didn't know, like, I didn't know about the tradition of having to buy because I was just a kid.
Yeah.
But now I'm like,
if you see
the baby,
you see them legs sticking out, you're like, hell no,
I'm going on the other end. Or just put your knife closer off to the side.
Do you want that last piece of king cake bad enough?
That it has the baby in it.
Don't be playing king cakes in an office type setting, okay? Because, like, if you get that baby, they will come after you to get that next king cake.
And if you it better not be more than a few days later. Or they coming at you like, where's the king cake? You got the baby.
Didn't you get the baby? Didn't you? It's almost like somebody's got a little camera watching you too, because they're like for real about it. Do y'all say something in the comments if y'all place is like that? Because like it's always fun and games until you see that baby in the king cake and you're like, damn it,
yeah.
But it's all right, because then you can try all kind of different.
That's what they do
cake.
at Nathan's office. He's brought me little slivers of all kinds because they'll bring in one from all over the place, and I'm like, because he told me I tried Twins Burgers and Sweets one, and I don't remember trying. He's like, yes, I brought you a piece, and I'm like, well, I need another one.
I don't remember.
Aww. I need to try it again.
Speaking of king cakes, let's talk about Acadia Parish Cajun Harvest. Why didn't I get Cajun Harvest Country?
Try that again. Rewind.
Acadia Parish, Cajun Harvest Country.
There you go. AcadiaTourism.com/Mardi Gras will get you a full listing of all the king cake locations in Acadia Parish. This is just the tip of the iceberg of where you can find king cakes at around here. But specifically in Acadia Parish, we have Cake Bar in Crowley, Donut Queen. I'm gonna tell you all the Crowley places. How about that?
Yeah, do that.
Cake Bar, Donut Queen, Rice City Kitchen, Rudock's, Sprinkles of Joy, and the Vanilla Bean. Those are all in Crowley. Just in Crowley, okay? Then we have Gautro's Donuts in Rain. Y'all know how we feel about Gautro's. We have the Snack Shack in Iota. If you want a full list of this, because I know y'all not going to remember, that's okay. Go to AcadiaTourism.com/Mardi Gras, and you could even might find it at your grocery store around here.
There might be some at the grocery store. Let me tell you which one. You need to make it out to Votro's Mini Mart in Church Point. If you in Church Point, go to Votro's. They got Gautro's king cake.
Votro's got Gautro's. Y'all understand?
And that's what you can do.
That's what you're gonna do.
Get your king cake.
Yes.
All right. And any of the other events you want to check out. AcadiaTourism.com/Mardi Gras.
Thank y'all for being a sponsor of the Coffee Talk with the Cajun Mamas.
Thank y'all very much.
I can't talk either today, I guess.
All right, so I'm going to ask you this question. It might be a little bit risky.
Oh, Lord.
What's your favorite king cake?
Oh,
you knew it was about to come out my mouth.
So hard. That's like asking your favorite boudin. You don't ask somebody what's their favorite boudin.
Yeah, because you're going to hurt feelings.
You're going to hurt feelings. My favorite is Keller's Bakery in Lafayette.
So light.
It's so just
such a delight.
So delightful. Yes, and there's different kinds of king cake. We have a donut style king cake. That's like Gautro's or Meshes in Lafayette. Or you have like more of a pastry style, which is Twins or is Crystal Wedding Cakes pastry?
You know what? I've never tried that one.
I think I have before, but it's been a long time.
Everybody raves over it.
And Gambino's too. Gambino's, I think that's all more traditional style. And then Keller's, of course, is the traditional style. And it's just delightful.
Once you have a bite, you want to have another
more.
One.
And that's why the king cake, the knife stays in the box.
Always.
Always.
The king cake knife stays in the box. And you know, Gautro's, I don't know if they still do this, but they used to have a king cake knife.
They was in the box with it?
In the place, yeah.
Well, I saw at the Postmaster General store, he has little king cake knives. Some little wooden ones. Like, they were so cute. Almost picked up one.
Another reason you gotta go over there.
Yeah, so that's my personal favorite. And the flavor, it's a tie, y'all. It's a tie between the blueberry cream cheese and the amaretto walnut.
Really?
I know it's not your favorite, but I love that one.
The blueberry cream cheese is my favorite.
But the amaretto walnut one.
I mean, I don't.
You don't discriminate?
I don't specifically remember.
Okay.
You know?
No.
But I do know the blueberry cream cheese is where it's at for me. Good. But honestly,
what you think?
I just think that I really want a king cake right now.
I wish I had a little sampler right now.
Now let me tell you,
my stomach's growling.
Twins though, Twins has stolen my heart this year.
I have yet to get one. I need to get over there before it's over. Because time's running out.
Yeah. It's delicious. It's not dry. I don't like me a dry king cake.
See, that's the problem. And if you, listen, this is not to knock. It is sort of to knock. A supermarket king cake. If that's all you've ever had and you're like, I really don't like king cakes.
Don't go off of that.
You can't go off of that. Like, I'm telling you, a Walmart king cake is not a true representation of what we can offer you.
I call that the cardboard king cake.
Yes. And because that's not worth the calories. I'm not going to eat that and put all that in my body for it to not taste good.
Now, you know, I do wish we had, like, you know, those ones from New Orleans that everybody's always raving over? Yes. I do wish that I could have a little taste of those. You know, like Randazzo's, my
Randazzo's lovers, they are faithful to their Randazzos.
And do not come with nothing else because it will not touch Randazzos, and it won't. That's what they. And then there's another place in what's it called?
Dong Phuong.
I'm
probably saying that so wrong. It's some like I can't even spell it, but it's supposed to have like the.
There's people laughing at this.
Oh,
right
absolutely,
now.
Dong Phuong.
I don't know.
But no, it. I've had it. I have had it.
Yeah, me too.
You have?
Yeah.
And I thought it was good. Don't get me wrong, but
it don't touch Kellis.
Not in my book.
Me neither.
It was a little dry. I did like the frosting on top. It was kind of like lighter.
Changed my mind.
Fluffier. But I did not care for the dough as much. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Almost forgot to read this. This is sorry. I'm segueing away from the king cake talk. Do you have anything else to say about the king cake talk?
No.
Okay, because I put a post up today asking people what is the hold on, let me read this.
I can't wait to hear.
What is the best and or most crazy thing that you have ever caught at a Mardi Gras parade?
Oh, this is good. You have been sitting on this gold
I almost forgot. Okay. Oh. All right, y'all ready? Thong underwear, number 1.
Okay. That's pretty typical, but okay.
Yes. Pregnancy test. COVID test.
COVID test, yes.
Restaurant menus. Who's just throwing away their restaurant menus? A toilet plunger.
Oh, that reminds me. Somebody got something last year, and I forgot what it was. You remember somebody had something. It was somebody on the baby float, the kids float, and maybe it was a toilet plunger.
Oh, and one of our kids had it.
It was
a little one.
It was a little plunger, and it was for one of the kids. And Charlie wanted to give it to to his pop because he was a plumber. Yes, it was a plunger. Okay, sorry.
Okay, no, you good. Real chicken feet dyed pink.
Now that.
I have not heard of this before.
Very interesting.
Real chicken feet. Miniature loaves of sunbeam bread many years ago. Little bread loaf. That was so cute.
Would you eat a bread loaf off of a...
If it was in the packaging, yes.
Would I eat a moon pie?
Yeah.
Same thing?
Same thing.
Okay.
Same thing. Let's see. Nothing compares to a muse's shoe. Catching a shoe was definitely a Mardi Gras bucket list for me. So I think I hope I'm saying this right. Muses, M-U-S-E-S. That's a big one in New Orleans, and they have to deck my. It wasn't that one. Maybe it was. I don't know. My brother-in-law rode in one of these parades, and he had to bedazzle. You take a shoe, like a high heel stiletto or something, and you bedazzle it and you decorate it, and that's what they throw. And like if you catch a shoe at the Muses parade, you somebody.
Really.
The one he rode in, it wasn't a shoe. It was like the cup, like they do in Mass. The big, what is that called? Chalice. A goblet type. Yes, they decorate those. And he had made one that was a Minnie Mouse. Pink, bedazzled, and he didn't even throw it. He gave it to Bryn. He kept it and gave it to Bryn. But yeah, or maybe I'm thinking of that wrong. Maybe he caught it and he gave it to Bryn. I don't know, Uncle Dustin. You might have to correct me on this. But anyway, if you have been to a fancy Mardi Gras parade like that and you caught something special, leave it in the comments, please, for us. I want to know. Okay, let's see. A lot of them said they remember catching glass beads. Like where like if you and they said you have to catch it because if it hits the ground they'll break, and like with a real clasp on it, like fancy.
Oh God, that
glass
gives me...
beads. Yeah,
that's what I want to do.
Yes, a can of Spam, packs of ramen noodles.
Okay,
I've seen ramen a lot.
Yeah.
A gold coconut from the Zulu parade. That sounds like something special too. Is that sort of similar to like for the St. Patty's Day parades, they throw heads of cabbage. Can you imagine a coconut being hurled at you?
Oh,
that would
Hurt your coconut.
Conky in the coconut. A full can of Heineken. It hit me in the head. Then I drank it to kill the pain.
Yeah. Jello shots.
Plenty of Jello shots.
Make sure you know who those Jello shots are coming from.
Now that I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
I don't.
Only off of your float.
Yeah. If I knew the people. But let's see. Ladies' croissants with a telephone number. I did not call the number.
Oh,
Let's see. Women's croissants the size of a VW.
Yeah?
Oh, lots of thongs, man. What's up wrong with people?
Yeah, well, because, they have them the Mardi Gras thongs.
That's not real underwear, yeah.
Slingshot them,
Yeah, slingshotting them. A roll of toilet paper. I would keep that. I probably would keep that. A hot dog. An entire pack of marshmallows. That was probably somebody on the float brought that to snack on, and you just got it.
Why would you snack on a pack of marshmallows? And it's not like you was making s'mores either. I mean,
they might have had a barbecue pit like we do. Making some s'mores on the Mardi Gras.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't understand that, but a cell phone. They were having them a good old time.
Oh, Lord.
And then when you sober up, you're like, where's my phone?
Where's my phone?
Can you imagine?
One of my kids got like a water cup.
A nice one? Mm-hmm. Like was not meant to be thrown probably?
And I was like, where did you get this? And they were like, we got that from the Mardi Gras parade. Somebody threw that. Oh. I came unglued.
Well, they didn't know no better.
I was like, what? You are drinking out of this water cup?
They were drinking out of it.
Yes.
I just thought they caught it and was like, look, mama.
Drinking out of it like the next day. And I was like, where'd you get that? And they told me from the Mardi Gras parade, I like to fill out.
Of course they
It turns out that it was like in a box. Like,
a brand new one.
Brand new. Yeah. But for a while there, I had a baby heart attack.
Yeah. Because if that really did fly from the float, it probably had liquor in it of some sort.
That was the least of my worries. I don't know whose mouth the juice had been on that.
Whose spit? Lord help. A bottle of wine, lacy panties, and moon pies.
Moon pies.
Let's see. Anything else? Pregnancy test. I wonder if these have been used or they new.
Oh, new ones. Because you might need them after Mardi Gras.
Oh, Lord. Baby shoes. Oh, my. A Tide Pod. Who's buying Tide Pods to throw out?
What a rich person.
Throwing money away.
Oh, just throwing money away.
A bag of rice. Oh, well, that'd be nice. That would be nice. Let's see. COVID tests.
Yeah.
A shoe. And a few other things I'm not going to mention. That is quite a time had at the Mardi Gras parade. Oh, well.
We hope we brought you
some entertainment.
And just a little bit about how different our Mardi Gras is from what you see.
Yeah. You know what I didn't mention about about our traditional runs? It's when you go to a parade, it might last an hour or two because it's just the parade. Ours is an all-day thing. Like we start at like 8 a.m. and you ride through the countryside and you make stops at people's houses where they do the chicken chasing. And then in the afternoon, it makes a big circle and you pass through town for the actual parade. So that's another way it's different. Like it's not just a parade.
Yeah.
It's an all-day thing. Yeah.
And then you come through town as the parade. So it's all one.
Yeah.
You on a float.
Yeah.
But you riding through the back
and
country.
People line up in the country too. They will line up on the side of the road and catch their beads there. They don't wait for the parade in town. There's people all over.
Oh yeah. It's a party. So,
but yeah, we hope we educated you a little bit on it, and now you can say what a career de Mardi Gras is.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I got to say it is,
and it's
a
so
special
unique to our area. Yeah,
it is. Big thanks to How the Cajun Lady Accent for being a sponsor this month. And she has an incredible line of seasonings, including Creole Zydeco, Cajun Walls, Blackened That, Cajun Spicy Two-Step, Mexican Fiesta, which is our favorite.
Yep.
She's got spaghetti mix, Cajun chili mix, cracker mixes, seafood bowl, liquid dip, all the things. But, she is just a Jacqueline of all trades she also has an incredible social media presence. We are good friends with her. You can find her at How the Cajun Lady Accent on Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. You can find her at Gary Mod Hardware.
That's where
she's cooking up.
Yep.
But go and check her out. She can show you how to cook a thing or two.
Yeah.
And she's just a great person. So y'all hit her up on all the social media platforms. Hal, thank you so much for being a sponsor.
Yes.
For Coffee Talk with the Cajun Mamas.
Yes. And thank you all for listening. And y'all have a blessed day. And we'll see you next time.
And a happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Thanks for joining us on Coffee Talk with the Cajun Mamas. We hope you enjoyed your cup of coffee and our chat. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Until next time, keep the coffee brewing and the conversation flowing.